Today with the CEO of Agreed, helping farmers to profit naturally. Welcome, Kelly.
I was a biologist by training and then had a career consulting in the pharmaceutical industry, but I increasingly became concerned about the planet's health as opposed to humans' health. And I really wanted to transition and use my background to focus on entrepreneurship that would help the climate crisis. And as a biologist, I know that soil is the foundation of everything. The only energy that we're harnessing on the planet, for the most part, is coming from plants, which depend on soil. So if we don't have soil health, we're not harnessing that energy, and we won't be able to feed ourselves. And they were going to create companies to draw down carbon. And I thought, this is it. I've worked for and with startups. I want to start my own. And it was a vehicle to meet like-minded founders who are also passionate about the climate crisis and using entrepreneurship to solve it. So that's why we focused on this mission. And we're very passionate about helping farmers because, as we see it, farmers are stuck in a system. It's hard to get out of. They have been conditioned by the markets, by the CPGs, by the companies chasing, cheap food products and everything, to chase yield almost at all cost. And I mean financial cost, and I mean environmental cost.
And mental cost, social cost as well.
So, we really want to help them stay in business sustainably, both financially and ecologically. That's exactly it. It's so context specific that you can't take a cookie cutter formula and just plunk it down on another farm and expect it to work. So that's very challenging right there. It needs to be a very customized and adaptive approach as you go. Regen as a journey, not a destination. Well, if you think like a farmer and you're losing this subsidy that was kind of your insurance buffer and your input costs are rising at the same time, it's basically a perfect financial storm that farmers are facing here. And we realized that nitrogen actually was the key to everything. It was the starting point of the journey because the price of nitrogen fertilizer last year alone rose about 300%, which is just huge. And so what we realized the opportunity was to help them access finance that would de-risk that transition for them. Because as they figure things out, they may have a drop in yield. They're going to have to try things, experiment a little bit, figure out what works on their land, and honestly rehabilitate their soil and build back up that natural fertility. Because the one thing about nitrogen fertilizer you and I didn't cover yet is the fact that it actually kind of kills the soil microbial life that provides that natural fertility.